Hello. And Renju is looking lovingly into your eyes, perhaps? He's very calm. He has tea. We have baby Iris. I'm guessing this is what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna name the little girl, because Manaka perhaps never got a chance to. And I do see, is that Winter Iris's? Somewhere in this room, most likely is Winter Iris's. And we discovered so much. I mean, like, the murder of Manaka Iwai is a grand tragedy, and So Shijima was involved in it. Wasn't him, but his family did it, his son. So, here we go. And right there, let's start with the burning one.
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
It's a winner. Deal.
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
We're good parents.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that. It's also for Manaka's name.
EY, which can be I.
The kanji for Manaka uses the character for love.
Oh, okay, cool.
And Manaka reminds me of Manako, Japanese for I.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Brilliant. I love it. This game is one big wordplay, and I'm down for it. And there's many forms of love throughout this game that has to lead us to the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Don't you think it's nice?
It's a beautiful name.
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
Well, too late. It's already on the birth certificate.
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it.
Wow, you're good at this.
Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of.
Too good at this.
You look worried.
Hitomi's gonna volunteer to be the mom.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Manaka. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that.
You're right, because, time passed. But, let me just say this. Hitomi tried her best to, kind of live a normal life, but when you think about it, the past kind of came after her, like a bad omen, like a cloud over her head. Ooh. Because, number 89 is dealing with the Kamakuras, and Rohan deals with all the boss, so it's kind of like even when she thought she escaped, she didn't.
Because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time.
You just always hated responsibility, huh?
You might even start to resent Manaka for all this.
I know when I never have a kid, flash forward, he does have a kid. But right now, this Renju, yep, kids, they're the worst. I'm never gonna have one.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother.
Okay, so she signed up for this. He wasn't trying to talk her out of it, sort of.
Be sure to raise her responsibly.
Like you're the one to talk.
I'll help. Occasionally.
My man said occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know.
About?
After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Manaka. So's son, Saito Sejima.
So can we put that guy behind bars? I mean, no? Okay.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why?
Maybe in a psych ward? Also, So's worried about his political career. Ooh, I had an affair and I have another kid with, a girl out of high school. Looks bad. Could ruin a political career, no doubt. But he didn't think the 12-year-old maniac that the media can easily figure out is related to him would ruin his career?
Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true.
I mean, Michael Myers didn't need a reason, he just did.
So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son.
And I'm talking about the Michael Myers original, not the Rob Zombie one.
And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
Sure, use your dirty influences.
I'll never forgive them.
Yeah, but you were talking to So Sejima the other day.
So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that.
Nah, man, we gotta straight up Hamlet this situation and get revenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I would have been not been calm at all, man. I would have been like, all right, where's the nearest gun weaponry? And just shoot up the place, guns ablazing.
Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come.
Sure.
So wait until the right moment. Okay?
And I waited.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep.
Yeah. That's how she became a singer, or at least found the passion.
And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again.
Because she's crying for justice. It's like, wah, avenge me. Wah! They killed my mom. Wah! My dad is a deadbeat murderer. Come on, like...
So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows.
That might happen for me as I play this game. The morning sun might creep up through the windows.
But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris.
You know, let me just adjust my brain here for a second. Sure, full-time mother, no time to get revenge, I get it. But you could have told Iris the truth about what happened. Or were you just gonna, let that be it?
I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Growing up, that's how life is.
Is Mommy proud of me?
Very proud.
Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again.
You mean Sailor Moon?
Mommy, you are so good at dancing! Mommy, pancakes are done! Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it! My body dances on its own!
Ah, yes, the rebellious phase.
Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues?
Well, yes and no.
How come it's always you and me?
Ah, she pressured you into getting into a relationship.
Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better?
The accident.
I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look!
And with this picture, Hitomi's thirst for vengeance faded. Her heart softened.
I drew it!
But the shadows of the past cannot stay buried.
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The cleanup wasn't fun, I'm pretty sure.
The food or the food fight?
Both!
Man, I'm looking right into the eyes of Manaka EY. You look just like her, Iris. Just like her.
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie.
Thank God you never questioned me about your father or why we don't have matching hair color or eye color. I just said your father had pink hair and blue eyes.
It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too.
Hell yeah, him.
Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it. I say go for it.
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Manaka that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan.
Someone fact check that for me, you know?
If we showed Manaka's body to the police, So would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well.
When she got older, I mean, there was a perfect time.
That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother.
You're a little selfish there, Hitomi. A little selfish.
That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years.
18 agonizing years.
I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me. In January, Iris suddenly collapsed.
One quick moment. Literary glasses on. The hat. I remember, like, I don't know what. I'm just gonna guesstimate here. Maybe 15 episodes back. Maybe throwing 20, maybe. I don't know. I said, I don't like how Iris gets thrown in with this extra condition where, you know, she has a brain tumor. I felt like it was just pouring on sympathy for an already good sympathetic character. Like Iris, you know, you could have sold me on how, you know, she was hiding, you know, denial of the truth and stuff like that. And, you know, you could have worked around maybe, she, you know, not brain can, but maybe she just had motor function skills or something like that. And I get it. I mean, like, it does tie into a review of, like, Iris's behavior, but I just don't like how it just kind of adds on to this downer. I mean, man, it's really down. Like, it's a sense of dread. And the way Hitomi's phrasing it is almost like, you know, because I was the selfish person and didn't tell Iris the truth, it's a punishment that Iris is going to be taken away from me anyway. You know, do I like it? No. Am I gonna get over it? Yes. You know, I mean, it's not the strongest arrow in the quiver. Let's put it that way. Like, because there's a lot of strong points in this story. Don't get me wrong. I dig the fact that the murder, and then like it's a cover up, and I dig that, and but this part right here, why try to like have this hanging cloud that Iris is really gonna die? I think the girl has suffered enough. Thank you very much, and I respect your opinion to respect my opinion about this. But I do think that, I'm gonna say it, I think that the brain tumor part of Iris's story is the weakest part. It is not necessary.
It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you.
This has gone on a while, so I just imagine Date. What? Oh, yeah. Tumor, yes. Go on.
But what I didn't tell you...
What didn't you tell me?
Is that there was an experimental new treatment.
Game is like, don't worry. We have a silver bullet for your complaint, Alpha.
It was.
Isaac laws. Right? That makes sense.
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses.
Hear me out. Isaac laws sounds like a medicine.
They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
What a relief to hear Iris's voice, by the way.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor. But the procedure would be so expensive.
Don't worry, we have Aiba. Date, I am not cleared for such invasive surgery.
With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money.
As if we could start the debate of pay teachers more money. I mean, here's another reason why we need to.
But I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened.
Wait a minute. You're saying I lost a race to someone with like a stage 4 brain tumor? Yes, Date. That is correct. I'm hitting the gym this summer. Yep. But that won't make you faster. Aiba. It was one of my worst moments.
Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris...
Well, I mean, what would you do, though? You just said it. You couldn't do anything.
In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late.
Don't tell me, like, you hired people to take out Renju and, what's her, face? Shoko just for money. Makes sense. But I think it's gonna lead to the root of her talking to So.
So I thought of a plan.
Talking to So Tsujima. I think that's why.
A plan to blackmail So Tsujima.
I mean, you could have just asked nicely.
2 days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come, after I hinted at what happened 18 years ago. I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Manaka's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down.
You're a tough woman, Hitomi. In all of this, you also got shot. And, you set up all of this with, like, one good arm. So I give you strength. You definitely are a strong woman. I give you that. But that should have been your moment where, you could have get the cops.
He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
Very good blackmail. Now you're a target for sure.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later.
And by the way, it will save your child's life.
And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras.
I mean, what could go wrong? Oh yeah, Renju's body popped up in one timeline. Shoko died. Poor Shoko at this point. I don't know the motivation to kill you. Other than, like, you were a mean lady, but, I can see why Renju died. Iris, Polar Bear, it's okay. Oda, he dies too in one timeline. But the point I'm trying to make here. Seems like you're next.
Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career. Not to go after me.
By the way, the reason why I say now she is a target is because a certain person in the room, boss, is hearing this, I assume, and I do think she's the one responsible for this. I mean,
I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse. I came out of my hiding place to put Manaka's body back.
but that's when Date came in. I'm trying to timeline this.
But then, something unexpected happened. I saw you, Date.
Man, that happened a while ago.
I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around,
We didn't check the cloth or anything for prints. Granted, you were smart enough to use a voice changer. I think you're in like a ski mask, and I'm assuming you're covering your prints. Maybe even using ammonia to cover your tracks. So, you know.
It can't be. Iris.
Listening to Hitomi made me feel woozy. I was losing consciousness. That was a really long story. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter.
I heard that.
But Iris's father is Sosajima.
Who's also my daddy.
Her mother, Manaka Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito.
Me and Iris are half brother and sister.
However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her. Just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more.
She still has one more thing left to do, and that's tell her the truth.
Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year.
And Alpha has gone on record in saying he does not like this part of the story.
The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far.
And thank you, Aiba. That's very good. It will go on to the memory banks. And we're digging up the past, but gaining more insight towards the future.
But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I heard Aiba call for me, and I came too.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
I have no idea. No, I did not.
Fair enough. You don't think Renju could have afforded this money? You didn't ask him? He did say he would help out occasionally. Sure, he's helping out Iris by giving her a career in being an idol, but I don't know, you could pull some resources together.
All of this was my idea.
I get it. He's not the wealthiest, so, you went to the wealthiest and you wanted to get revenge, and it was a perfect plan until I meddled in. Plus the fact that someone else was murdered.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monica's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then, I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monica for Iris.
But Iris is in danger.
The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple. There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
She got killed for... I have no idea. She got killed for almost no reason at this point.
Her murder was just 4 days ago. Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So.
Both die in a timeline. Oh, good lordy. One of these two guys are dead.
We can think about it later. More importantly,
I headed for the exit.
Wait.
You want to come with?
Where are you going?
to look for Iris, of course.
I mean, yeah. Lost in all this commotion is the fact that she got kidnapped.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
We could have let with this and maybe save Iris?
Yes. At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call.
Okay.
I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
Number 89. It had to be. He used a voice modulator, I think.
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
You're telling me now.
Renju.
We think it's Renju, but he could be dead already.
We don't know that for certain. could be number 89.
Sounds like his MO.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
The voice asked for something else.
A Mr. Odoroki Man chocolate bar? No, why the hell would he ask for that? They're delicious.
He told me to go to a specified location with you.
Wow, I didn't really think this killer would hook me up. No, not like that, Date.
With me?
So you're saying we're not going to the Motel 6? No. Motel 6? Jeez, Date. At least take her to the Hilton. What? I'm on a budget.
Yes.
The culprit knows me?
Culprit might be me.
It must be Renju.
When Aiba hms, that means she's not sure.
What location?
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Date. Run!
Betrayal!
Boss!
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Please, do not worry.
This is a betrayal to the betrayal to the betrayal. I thought this would be the other way around, at least. Holy. What the? Please wipe that creepy smile off your face. And you know what? We're gonna find out the results of what the heck Pewter's doing. We know him and Renju work together, but Jesus Christ, he has a gun and he shot Boss. Deduct his pay. Now we're being interrogated and pressed, and Pewter. Can I trust anyone? Can't even trust myself at this point. Aiba, man. Aiba's the most loyal character in the world. So, we listened to more of Hitomi's story and got the full 411 about everything. I mean, from Iris being Manaka Iwai's daughter to Hitomi's motivations and what she did, how Soshijima revealed that he was getting blackmailed, and it tied up how we saw that, and it's not like a miracle. It's not like we saved Iris, we need to save her. But if you look at all of this in one big package, it's amazing how we now have a name attached to Soshijima's son, and past timeline said Date killed by your own father. So boom, throw that in there, and then Date, and then Pewter's telling us, don't worry, with a gun to us, and I'm worried, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this shocking worry and despair because Pewter's about to shoot us maybe. But don't worry, we will be back, and we will figure out what the heck is going on. I'm guessing Pewter's going to take us to the location. Point is, this story is taking another twist down a lane I don't know how it's going to work out for us all. So, that being said, have a great day or night. I hope everything is going well in your lives. I'll see you next time for sure. Later.